So
Sure.
Brian had a traumatic brain injury. So is he completely disabled? Can't walk?
Yeah.
Can you go a little bit more detail on
Yes.
that, please?
He's considered by the state permanently totally disabled. Um,
Okay.
that's just like what we have to establish in order to keep our medical open. It doesn't mean that he won't ever get better, but for now, like that's the category they've put him in. He can't walk. He's fully dependent upon nursing for everything. So he can't stand, he can't walk, he can't talk, he cannot eat. So everything is assisted, showering, toileting, food, everything, medications, it's all through G-tube. Yeah, so right now he can't do anything for himself.
Wow. That's
Can
that's
I say
awful.
something real quick?
Yeah, Dan, go ahead.
So to iterate what Lauren was talking about as far as like with the brain and how the doctors are having a difficult time. I suffer from not only PTSD and a little bit of the traumatic brain injury from my time in Iraq with IEDs and so on and so forth, but I suffer from conversion disorder. And the brain is so complex. There's a different levels of TBI and post-traumatic stress disorders, whereas Brian has like the most severe case, where my case is the more severe case of PTSD, not the TBI. And people have to understand that the complexity of the brain is probably the most complex computer of any computer out there.
Right.
It's just like you can't just take apart the brain like a computer and try to fix it. There is so much more involved. And I wish it was that easy so people like Brian could go ahead and actually be better overnight or within a short period of time. But unfortunately it takes a long time for it to get the results that Lauren and Brian need.
Right.
So we're hoping that with the funding that I'm hoping to raise can at least help with some of those costs, you know?
Yeah, I definitely want you to talk a little bit about the event that you're going to have towards the end, if you don't mind, Don. But but
Sure.
thank you. But yeah, it's a subject that most people don't understand, right? That's why I think creating awareness is great. And I wanted to backtrack a little bit to what happened to Brian. So he was actually on the highway, right?
Yeah.
Illinois State Trooper
Mhm.
pulled over.